It's legit.
Ow, fudge.
Oh.
So the Stranger Things trailer dropped yesterday in the show, and Hoodie, you said there was nothing in it. Although and I didn't go down the rabbit hole. I watched it, and I have this I don't know if Taylor Swift ruined everything in the sense that you can't assume everything is face value.
Everything is an Easter egg,
right? Because they do Plinko in the thing, and it drops down and it lands on 3 numbers, and it's 11, 5, 3, something like that. And I was like, I wonder if that's the date it comes out. But I was trying to do the math, and it doesn't make sense. So I was like, that's got to be something. But did you go down the rabbit hole of the theories?
That's the thing. The Falcon, Winter Soldier, and WandaVision have taught me don't look at TikTok anymore for theories because they just put your head up high in the clouds, and you're going to be disappointed by the end of it. But I'm kind of staying humble with these shows.
I do feel because we were talking yesterday that eventually that show's gonna be too expensive because of the talent fees. Millie Bobby Brown probably is gonna get. Do we know how much she got on the last? Because the kids all got a raise for last season, but I could see them being well, let's do a prequel to Stranger Things, how the whole lab thing started, and that's how they'll get around the actual paying the kids, because that was an issue too, between season 2 and 3, I think, or maybe season 1, 2. Rose, you were talking about years ago how her dad was being she gotta get more money, and that was 4 years ago.
I just looked it up, and she's making, or at least last season she made about $300,000 per episode.
Jeez.
Her and Hopper are the highest grossing.
Really,
actors.
Hopper?
Is it really Hopper?
Because they're them two. It makes sense. They're the main characters.
Oh,
really,
I suppose. Yeah, and that's the thing. I know the last season ended, and they made it seem like he died, but really they think he's in Russia, right?
Oh yeah, the first trailer we got almost 2 years ago was he's alive, but we'll get to that eventually.
That's just one of those things where it's the stress of imagine if you're on that show or you're a creator of that show and having to keep that secret or make sure no jackass leaks it would be the most frustrating thing.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of these shows do multiple endings, just so nobody can guess what it is.
Game of Thrones did that.
Yeah, it's just that'd be the biggest.
I wonder if certain endings that weren't supposed to be end up winning out because of that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't. I'm
they
sure.
got it wrong with Game of Thrones.
Well, yeah, that's. They're gonna try to make it up. The best is anytime HBO tweets about Game of Thrones, instantly they get roasted.
Yeah,
instantly. People have not forgotten, and that's why the internet is forever.
No.
Anyway, welcome to the Leftover Podcast. Hey, hello.
Yeah.
Good to see. Happy Mother's Day weekend.
Yay.
If you're watching today, hey, sup? Riley, so you don't know what the plans are this weekend? Or
I don't know. The only thing I know is that we're going to do sushi because he wanted me to pick what food I wanted. And of course, we're prepping for the wedding and
You
life.
get married?
Yeah, in September.
Have you sent the invitations yet?
No. So we wanted to wait until 3 months out. So we have another month. So I need to get on that.
Yeah.
But we were all going back and forth doing timelines for the wedding with the photographers because we were trying to figure out if we wanted to do 4 o'clock versus 5 o'clock. And then, I don't know, because Marshall thought we would do it an hour earlier. I wanted to do it later because I'm like, listen, I love you, but you will give me every single photo pose I want. Period.
As long as there's snacks available in the meantime.
That's the thing. Is I have tried, good, bad, or indifferent, bridezilla or not, to give this man anything that he wants in the way of the wedding. The one thing that I have asked for is you will give me every pose I want.
Yeah, but back to us, though. As long as there's snacks, though.
And we can get a group photo.
Yeah, that's really all I worry about is there's nothing worse than a wedding when, the bride and groom go do their photos. If they do it after the ceremony, and you're sitting there, for an hour, it'd be nice if we had some finger food.
That's what cocktail hour is all about. You've tasted said finger food, John.
Sometimes, but I've been to cocktail hours where it's just alcohol, and it's fam, I ain't bringing Uncrustable.
You have tasted said finger food.
It's good. No, it's good. It's good.
So that was the thing. Is jokes aside, I really wanted to make sure that our wedding was great for all the guests because, like I said, I don't drink, but I'm not going to do a dry wedding. Nobody wants that.
How did we get to this for Mother's Day? What are you guys doing for Mother's Day?
I don't know how we did. Oh, because we were talking about food and how we're prepping for the wedding.
No, say sushi. Now I really just want sushi.
Yeah, so we're gonna do sushi,
man.
but I don't really know what else because I know that he has a package. He's been psycho stalking.
Yes,
and he's like, babe, can you go to the post office for me and just see if they have the tracking number? And I was like, what are you so pressed about? What are you looking for? And
I'm not gonna say anything.
But what? What? Okay, you know what? You yell at me for doing that all the time.
Because Riley, do you really think he's gonna send you to do the tracking number if it's legit? Like
And also,
the
the tracking number would come in an email.
Right,
Like you wouldn't have to go to the post office to get a tracking number.
He was going to give me the tracking number and go to the post office to check on. I don't know. Maybe I just have it.
You could look online for that.
Riley,
He is playing you, girl.
Please don't tell Marshall that we may have put you off that scent, but like girlfriend.
I don't know. Then I have no idea. I know he's got something,
which is good though.
I
That's
just
awesome.
Don't know.
I'm sure he's pumped to be like. I know because you guys have been together for a minute, but he's probably pumped like this is the first like Mother's Day that he created in a way.
Well,
like,
in a sense, I mean, he always does a great job, but I'm nosy. And I'm kind of hard to surprise in terms of living with me.
So that's why, yes, he's doing a fantastic job. Like, it's going to be amazing. Like, I think he knows. I think, like, he's going to have a lifetime of trying to surprise the most unsurprisable person
probably
on the planet. So
I mean, and he's like that too, though, because you can't buy that man anything because he'll buy it for himself first. But with this one, I can honestly say, like, I don't really want anything. I don't.
When's Marshall's birthday?
28th of December.
Do you know what he doesn't have, Andrew? Lightsaber.
He has two of a lightsaber, doesn't he?
Oh, wow.
No. He's got the kid version. We didn't get Mike the. You saw at the Christmas party, you mocked us. And then your now soon-to-be husband picked up that saber, and he can whirl around better than we could.
He was excited
we can
about
get
that.
him. You might like this. We can get him the dark saber one.
How did
they
we
released
go
the
from
nice
Mother's
version
Day
of that.
to Marshall's birthday?
Well, because it's the After Trip podcast. We're all over.
Father's Day is 1 month later, so
Can we
good
stay
ideas
with,
for
okay,
you.
Hold on. It's not Wednesday, but I am going to put event in there just because you brought it up. Nothing annoys me more than when I talk about like ode to the mothers and shout out to the mothers, and there'll be that one single dad that'll come in and be like, but fathers about fathers about fathers. I'm like, you guys have a day too.
Yeah.
You guys have a day dedicated to you too.
Yeah.
Like, stop.
I agree.
Legit stop.
I'm back to the lightsaber talk though for a second, because Hoodie, we talked a long time ago about not long, but Disney was going to release the real lightsaber, and they kind of did, but they haven't really explained. I still don't get what that is though.
Yeah, so
I know the video came out, but I don't understand like.
Do you still have that tape measure by you, or did you get it? Yeah. No. So pretty much the new lightsaber, it's going to work like an actual tape measure. So like instead of pushing the button, I guess you push the button to retract a tape measure when you extend it.
Yeah.
But the lightsaber, you can push the button, it'll also extend it instead of retract it.
So is it going to
Your hand motions right now.
Yeah, so it's going to roll up in the
roll
lightsaber.
out?
So it's going to roll out like Optimus Prime.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so but like how it looked like, because the old lightsabers looked like little like almost cones on top of each other, so you could tell it was like cheap as hell.
Yeah.
This looks like there's no like I don't know, like indent. Yeah, so that's what I don't understand.
What's it made out of? Plexiglass?
So they like released the patent, and it's like some moldable plastic that goes on top of like the tape measure. That's like LED lights.
So basically, if somebody smashes it over another person's head, which you know some kid is going to do, will it break?
Which is why the one they teased isn't actually going to come to the public. It's just going to be for like the shows and stuff.
Over under $200.
Well, you can't buy it. It's just going to be for Disney now.
We'll know somebody.
2028, they'll probably have it, but that's
one day. There's that guy on YouTube who made one, but it's like flame. I'm like, that's you make a real lightsaber, and it's like
flame one, please.
Yeah, it's just flame. So here's
it's legit.
Ow, fudge.
Oh, well.
And this is why you
want to know what? And there's the tease of the podcast.
This is why they're not releasing
we're gonna stop right there before it gets any worse. Okay. Have a great weekend. I'm just ow. I'm injured. We'll see you later. That's
oh
that.
gosh.